Well, the UConn women's basketball team is plowing its way through an undefeated season right now, but here's the eyebrow-raising fact. They get even scarier next season when one of the nation's top recruits joins the Huskies.
Fox 61's Sean Humphrey spoke with Christ the King's Olivia Vukosa about her future with the team.
Olivia Vukosa's game speaks for itself. She was New York's Gatorade Player of the Year last season with 19.2 points, 17.9 rebounds, and 5.5 blocks per game. So understandably, there was some excitement when she decided to call Storrs her home for the next 4 years and commit to UConn. And as she finishes her final season of high school ball, she's still getting used to the attention. But if you ask her, you haven't seen her best basketball yet. As UConn Nation starts to learn Olivia Vukosa's name, you might be surprised who's already taken notice. I mean, imagine you take your first dribble through a layup line and Rebecca Lobo shows up.
I was actually shocked that she was here. She was actually sitting right next to my dad in the beginning of the game.
Lobo wasn't the only one who wanted to see UConn's top commit in action. Head coach Gino Auriemma, associate head coach Chris Daly, and other members of the coaching staff made the trip from Storrs to Springfield. And with all eyes on her, the future Husky says she's still pinching herself.
It was surreal that it's like I'm finally here, and I've worked so hard for it, and now I'm surrounded by this new family in the next year, and I'm just really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to be with them.
You could say the coaches and program greats were returning a favor because Vukosa has made the trek to Storrs in her free time. She's also kept a close eye on the Huskies all season.
I watch what Sarah Williams does every game, actually, and if I can't watch it, I'm asking my dad what the score is, or even in practice, I ask Coach Joe what the score is too. So I'm always aware, and I'm always trying to see where Coach is going to put me in next year.
And this year, she's focused on getting better at the little things, like becoming a better ball handler. But she and Christ the King's longtime coach Bob Mackey say she's also grown as a leader in her 4 years as a Royal. Vukosa says it's helped her to focus on some of the faces of UConn's current roster as the Huskies push toward a second consecutive national title.
I'd say watching college basketball, watching all the older girls on those teams really direct their team and bring them in and calm them down when they really need it most. And I like Izzy Fudd and Sarah Strong from Connecticut. I think that's who I really try to be right now.
As a freshman, she was very skilled, but her maturity has just been incredible, and both off the court and on the court. She was a goofy freshman, but 14 years old playing with the Croatian national team, heck of an experience, and she's learned a lot, and she's grown in leaps and bounds.
Vukosa's jump to college will solidify what could quickly become one of women's hoops' most frightening front courts, and it's safe to say she's already thought about playing next to Sarah Strong.
I think it'll open up her. I know she has to post sometimes, and sometimes she has to bring it out and lead the floor, and I think by me getting there, she'll be able to work outside a little more, which I think from what I've seen she could do amazing. So I'm just excited for that pick and roll with her.
And that was Sean Humphrey reporting. Vukosa is also the latest addition in the Christ the King to UConn pipeline. She follows both Sue Bird and Tina Charles, who both made the jump from the Middle Village Queens School to Connecticut. A couple of pretty big names there. Bob Mackey, who we just met in the piece and recently became the assistant coach after decades as head coach at Christ the King, coached all three.